On April 7th, 2012, the Abroad in Japan channel was created, and after the owner uploaded his first videos to the platform, he gained a whopping 0 views and subscribers. Alright, on a serious note, today we're going to be talking about the rise of one of my favorite creators, Abroad in Japan, also known as Christopher Abroad, and his relentless rise on the platform. So after watching his last video, it kinda got me thinking. Just like some of the previous people I've mentioned, I've seen most of his videos, but I don't really know his history and his story, so I plan to do that in this video. Obtaining a total of over 274 million views and over 2 million subscribers, and entertaining many with his videos showcasing a different side to Japan, a place many in the West think about as a fascinating island that has an interesting geography with a vastly different culture than our own. With his first public video out on August 14th, 2012 titled, My Japanese Apartment and Arriving in Japan, with now over 700,000 views, sparking the birth to the channel in which it showcased his dry humor and showing a different side of Japan, which many in the West could never see before explained by a Westerner, and it's still entertaining to see even today.
Okay, so that's my apartment. Pretty good value for money, less than £100 a month. So for the size, I think it's great, and it's perfect for living alone.
He continued to upload videos sharing fascinating video topics about Japan, and all of his videos are still timeless, and you can tell that many others were inspired by his videos, sparking a birth to the genre of foreigners in Japan type of content, also known as J-vloggers, which is a term that he actually doesn't like to be labeled by, and instead he just likes to be called a filmmaker or cinematographer. With over 207 videos, Chris Broad is a staple of Japan for foreigners, traveling to many places throughout the country and bringing us along with his journeys. Like many of us, we love to see his epic vlogs and adventures, but do we really know who he is? Let's see where it all started and who is Chris Broad. Chris is from an English town called Kent, which has a population just under 2 million people, and he ended up going to Kent University to study English and business. And during his time being a student, he took an interest towards filmmaking. He said in a podcast that he always grew up with an interest in Japan or Japanese related things, whether it was through Pokemon, Digimon, or quality Japanese cameras like Panasonic. And once he went to Kent University, he thought about becoming a teacher. He also mentioned that a lot of people are really interested in Japan based on anime, and he said that besides watching a few shows like Pokemon or Digimon in his youth, he never really got into anime, and he said even today he doesn't really watch it.
Yeah, that's asked a lot. I always feel like guilty by coming to Japan and not knowing anime or otaku culture.
Oh, it's fine. It's not
it's I just growing up, Japan was everything to me. It was such an amazing, mystical, wonderful country. Everything I used, everything I did, every craze was Japanese in some way, from Pokemon to Nintendo, Sony. My first camcorder that I often used was Sharp and Panasonic after that.
And once he graduated, he ended up getting an opportunity to join the JET program, which is the Japan Exchange and Teaching Program, where the Japanese government will bring native English speakers to help teach English to their students in school. After nervously waiting on the decision, he decided that after graduating he would go. Shortly after, Chris moved to Yamagata and he started teaching English. During this time, Chris started making YouTube videos, and he said that this was really just to show his family members back home his life in Japan. And he said that he enjoyed making these videos even though they barely gained any views. But after his second year of starting to upload on the platform, he reached around 30,000 subscribers, and he wondered if he could take his hobby full time. So he decided to take out a £10,000 bank loan for his channel's success to buy more equipment, and he told himself that if he hit 100,000 subscribers, he would pursue YouTube as a full-time career and start a Patreon at that point as well. Chris then decided that he was going to continue uploading to the platform, showcasing his interesting knowledge and Western reaction to living in Japan. He said the person who inspired him the most into developing his style that's seen in his videos was British TV presenter, screenwriter, and author Charlie Brooker, and he said that he was also inspired by the British TV show Top Gear. And you can clearly see this in his videos, most of which he's very sarcastic and cynical, and without watching other J-vloggers, he was able to uniquely fit into the scene and develop his own style. And he eventually started to gain attraction of subscribers on his channel. One of the first major viral videos that helped him gain more subscribers was the video titled Being Rudely Awoken by a North Korean Missile, where he explained the situation with the recent missile launch from North Korea. During this time, he ended up enjoying creating films instead of teaching. Pair this with the amount of views that he was obtaining, and he was able to quit his job and pursue YouTube full time with the help of his loyal Patreon following. And after uploading quality content consistently, he hit 1 million subscribers on August 23rd, 2018. And then after growing steadily, on January 14th, 2021, he hit 2 million subscribers. While there's some YouTubers who upload almost daily while usually lacking quality content, Chris uploads every few weeks, keeping the videos to a very high standard of quality. And he even edits all of his own videos, and he also has a second channel called Chris Abroad, which he actually just changed the name of during the recording of this video from a broad perspective. In this channel, he mostly live streams and takes a more casual approach to his videos. He made a video titled "When Will I Leave Japan?" where he says eventually he may return to go back home and see his family and have a different career related to cinematography. And he recently stated in 2020 that he's probably going back home after he creates a longer documentary styled film, which he says will be a longer video with an even higher quality, which seems to be where he's heading at this point.
I've always seen my YouTube channel as a YouTube channel and also a stepping stone to getting into the film industry and doing something in the world of film.
So is that like your ultimate goal after YouTube?
That is my ultimate goal, and 2020 was supposed to be the year that I did that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So is that
Wow.
why in that video you
It's kind of been a bit delayed.
So you have like no interest in like staying for the foreseeable future. Like, I
think I'll be here at least another 3 years.
Yeah,
Make no
okay.
mistake. Yeah. I don't have a like. It's time to go now. End goal. Like I have to leave Japan. Like
I
there's
did
no
say
plan.
3 years.
Yeah, more realistically, I'll probably be here permanently another few years, and then maybe I'll transition to the UK and I'll come back to Japan.
One of Chris's meme moments was when he was on a Japanese TV show and they asked Chris if he was a YouTuber, to which he simply replied that he was.
Are you YouTuber?
I am. Chris Broad.
And an inspiring moment from Chris was his TED Talk he did at a university, where he mentioned the benefits of starting a YouTube channel and how it actually changed his life. And another legendary moment was his Bike Across Japan series, which was helped manage by Tokyo Creative, who organized the entire ordeal. Some of his setbacks in his career was when YouTube demonetized many of his early videos for cursing. And after the Logan Paul incident in Japan, Chris was asked to go on TV shows to share his point of view on that situation.
この騒動に他の外国人 YouTuber も激怒。
But I was pretty angry. Really angry.
Another was YouTube taking down his Inside Fukushima, What Happened After the Nuclear Disaster video due to sensitive content. Luckily though, YouTube reviewed their takedown, and after a while they eventually approved the video. Chris is known for showing a part of life abroad that most don't get to see, and his future on the platform or for anything else related to cinematography seems quite promising. Have you learned anything new about Chris's journey? Let us know in the comment section down below. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.